hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 18 David. Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hustle.
Brissett to throw on first. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking. Crash. Spike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be second down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
It's just warm up. Check safety, check safety.
Protein spill. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Back to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jannard Avery in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line. Is allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Watch the edge.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett, and the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jannard Avery racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Giants.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get. To him and keep him short of the first. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 3. Sponge. No. Kill.
This is Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Mike 40. Watch the run. Please. The run. Check 9.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking deep for Hilton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
58, right there. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 at the Colts 46-yard line.
On the ready.
58, come on. Watch twist. Check 26. Whip. Watch the
Hey, lock it.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. He's coming. We got double up.
Roll out.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jannard Avery. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
The Colts take over. Get ready. At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Shoot!
Show. It's free. Go.
To throw is Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
Slam.
Here's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's who draw Porter. Hey, Wahoo!
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm going.
Look at me. Go.
Check 4.
Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
15 line. 15 line.
You ready? You ready?
Yes, yes. Hey, orbit.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Yep.
53. Let's go, D. 53.
Go.
53. Check 53. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check it out.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
X3, 218, chop.
Back to throw now on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Brosas now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now Saquon Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Colts' 24-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, stand up.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down. 50, plant.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Hines on the toss play. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
60 or. Hey, lock it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, Haywood.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got you.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dante Fowler has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now back to throw. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. On third down, it's Hines. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brissett on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
You.
Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. Rush coming, and he's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down now, it's Hines. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Brissett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On the ground, this is Ware. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch.
They will run with Ware. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Spencer Ware, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Ready,
A
set.
boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big ass.
Fair.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Boom! Yeah!
So a victory here for the men in blue. The New York Giants.